bring out the cheek, like so. Add the nose. There we go. The little mouth from the bottom. The patch. Okay. Little wrinkle there of the nose. And add a little hairdo. And now the ear. I might have to erase the back there because it's in the way. I don't know if you can see that properly. Just quickly erase this for you guys. Alright, that's good enough. And add the ear like that, a bit of fluff in the middle. And let's add the other ear now. Curve it. Always curve it. I'm going to be saying curve it all the time. When cats concentrate, their ears point to the sides. I don't know if you noticed that. They always point out to the sides, or they point back, or they make weird positionings. So that's why I've turned the left ear outwards, because that's what they kind of do. So yeah, look at him. There you go. There's the little buddy. Add some toes here on the foot here as well, and up, and some fur maybe here as well. Okay, it looks kind of cool, huh? I love cats. I love dogs as well. I love all animals. But I really like drawing cats because they're really fun as characters. You can do so many things with these cats. So anyway, besides, they're taking over YouTube, man. Cats are all over YouTube. They're taking over the world. The most popular videos on YouTube are all cats. Anyway, or babies. Cats and babies taking over YouTube. So anyway, this time, let's draw a cat standing normally, okay? Alright, let's see how we're going to start this. Let's add a circle. Should we go straight to the body, or should we go for the head? Let's go for the head. Alright, let's add... Hold on one sec. For some reason my tablet is not responding properly. Alright, let's add the body as well. So this the big circle I did first is the head, and the other two is the body. And let's connect the body circles together so we can have the body ready for us. I always like to raise the back side a bit because that's what cats like to do for some reason. They're very flirty animals. I'm going to give him a nice thick furry tail like so. And now let's add the shoulder, bringing the leg in and then out like that. I think you got the idea now of the bringing the leg in and out like that. Okay. Alright, now we've got that out of the way, let's add the thigh, circle for the thigh, bring it back and then turn it back in again like so. Alright, it's up to you how tall you want to make the cat, but yeah, it's okay if you leave a feature out here and there, and you can exaggerate it the way you want, as long as it has the basic features that people relate to. It has to have those triangular ears, has to have the triangular nose, the tail, the big backside that cats have, you know, things like that, the tiny paws. These are the things that people understand, and they will know it's a cat. Now let me bring this a little bit outwards. It's too close to the shoulder. And there we go, like so. I might even add them, might even give him a little collar as well. There we go. He's a pet, so people like to give pets their collars so they can stay safe. And all right, so now we've got the head. I usually like to erase a little bit of the head so I can see, so I could draw darker lines on top. All right, the direction lines. It's gonna be looking down at the pupils of the eyes and the eyelids on top, eyebrows. There we go. Draw the line up and then add the eyebrow, because where the line is going down, it connects to the snout. All right, so it goes to the side of the eye down towards the nose, and it connects up to the eyebrow. That's my personal opinion on how I draw my cartoon characters. So it's up to you if you want to follow the same style. And there we go. Okay, a patch here for the eye. Now the snout. Let's bring a little triangular nose here, like so. At the end of this course, I will actually give you extra little tips on different little tiny features, like different noses and tails and stuff like that, and ears and stuff. So you can have a little bit of a tiny library, but you can really experiment by yourself by creating different types of features, as long as they represent the animal. That's all I'm asking for you guys to do. And you trust me, you'll be successful with your audience. That's how they relate to us. So especially children. Children love to know what they're looking at. If they're curious about something and have to ask questions, that means you didn't do a good job. Okay, so there we go, a little fella. Now all he needs now is some ears. So let me just quickly make him a little bit smaller so we can fit him on the page. If you guys are drawing on pencil and paper, then you're gonna make sure you have space, or maybe a page for each drawing or something, so you can have some room. But yeah, this is Sketchbook Pro 6. If you want to learn how to use Sketchbook Pro, the basics, go to my website, toonboxstudio.com. Check out the free page. There's a page which has like free tutorials, and it has a whole tutorial there for free on how to use Sketchbook Pro. And yeah, you can also follow with any artistic softwares. This is a drawing course. This ain't a course about Sketchbook Pro. This is a course on how to draw. So you can follow around with any course, but I just personally like to use Sketchbook Pro. It's my favorite application for drawing and sketching. And yeah, so here's our little guy. Let me add some fur here to give some detail, a little bit of texture. Add some toes here and here as well, like so. Okay, another one here. I'll just give him 3 toes. And another one here. Okay, and this character is good to go. Alright, it's not bad, huh? Shading the tail a bit. Actually, shading the whole body a bit. I always like to give their paws, make it white. And maybe the belly area should have been white as well, but anyway. Alright, there you go. There's our little kitten. So guys, this is it for this part of the course on cats. The next part I'll be concentrating again on pets, which is going to be the dogs this time. I'm going to be showing you different types of dogs using the basic Toonbox Studio face. So I just want to show to you how simple it is to take the face and create as many characters as you like. Okay, so what we did was we just took the basic features that represent cats in a human's mind, and we formed characters. So thanks for watching this, and I'll see you in the next part. Okay, drawing the dogs this time. Now we're going to start off again with a little circle. We're going to build the Toonbox Studio head, and we're going to add our directional lines. Okay, now let's add in our eyes that we've been doing so far. You should be getting better at doing it now. The oval shapes. And let's add in the pupils. One here and one here. The eyelids on top. And now the wrinkle marks. And let's add in the eyebrows. There we go. Yeah, okay. And now let's add a few little wrinkles there as well. Now let's add the other eyebrow. Okay. And this is where it kind of gets a little bit different, because obviously dogs have snouts, okay, long ones. So we're going to add a long snout. So from here, where the eye is, we'll go out like this, and we'll bring it around, curve it, and attach it to the jaw, like so. Easy, yeah? Now let's give him a big nose. Alright, and that's the top parts, and this is the bottom area. I'm going to shade this all black. Well, darken it up. I'm going to leave a little shine here, and then color the rest black. Well, black, I'm using a maroon colored pencil, but you know what I mean. Okay, so now he's got a nose. And let's give him some little hairdo. Like that. Okay. And now all he needs is his ears, his cheeks, and a little mouth underneath. His mouth's going to be closed. So I'm going to have it like a mouth coming here, sort of thing, like that. And when dogs talk, the mouth is underneath the snout. Okay, so have that in mind. Now let's add some ears. How about giving him some floppy ears? And give him a patch as well. Like that as well. And maybe on the other side as well. Yeah, or should I just leave it as one? We'll see. Now, here's where the ear's going to start. I'm going to give him some floppy ears that are going down. Kind of like Pluto's ears from Mickey Mouse, the Disney cartoon character. Pluto, the dog. He's got his ears that flop down like this. There we go. Quickly shade this in so you know what the ear is. Okay. Now, let's add the body. Let's draw. Let me just see if there's anything else. I think I should shade this eye like that, yeah, as well. Okay, now the body. We're gonna make a little circle for the chest. He's gonna be sitting as well, just like we did with the first cat. He's gonna have a big butt on the back. That's a nice round circle there. And all we do is now is attach the two. Okay. Curve it inwards. Make sure the chest is nice and raised by curving the line from the chest to the stomach inwards. Shoulders, and then back, bringing out the leg, just like we did with the cats. We're bringing it out like that, okay? For the paws. And the chest area here needs to be neatened up a bit. Shading the back leg so you can see which one's the back leg. And now this is the hip, the thigh, and he's got this long foot that comes out like this. Now the cat's one, his foot was raised up, remember when he was sitting down? Well, this time we're going to put it placed on the floor, and that's what it will look like. And we're also going to give him a nice little tail as well, like this, a nice little waggly tail. Okay, and what's a dog without a collar? So we're going to give him a collar as well. Just finish this up, shade in the belly area. Just behind the thigh and the arm. And now let's add the collar. Okay. There we go. A little name tag as well, probably. Will go well. There we go, like that. Okay, so there we have it. We have a puppy. Okay. And just neaten it up a bit like that. Okay, so that's our puppy. And obviously the other foot will be here somewhere. Okay. And he's good to go. Maybe a spot. Maybe drawing a little spot on his thigh or something like that. Yeah. There we go. Okay. So, there's a quick demonstration of a dog or a puppy, or I don't know what kind of dog this is going to be. Maybe a Jack Russell or something. But then again, Jack Russells have pointy ears. Okay, so something like, you know, like something like a small dog. All right. This time, let me draw you a different type of dog. Let's start off with a circle again. Okay, 1 minute. Let's shade this bit in here. Right. Okay, so let's start off with a nice circle like this, and add in our directional lines. See where he's going to be looking at. Quickly zoom in a bit, and start adding our toonbox eyes. Like so. Add the pupil. Yep. The eyelid. And the eyebrows. Okay. I hope I'm going at a decent pace for you guys. This is quite slow for me, but you can still pause the video and rewind to watch it again. Okay, so we've got the cheek. Now this time we're gonna give him a big snout, and just like I did with the cat, the second one, where I gave him a bottom, an upper lid, we're gonna do the same kind of thing with this one. So bring it back like this to form a nice little smile. And obviously because he's smiling, he raises his cheek up and it folds there below the eye. This time the nose, I'm going to put it here on top of the snout instead of the whole snout as I did before with the dog before. I'm going to give it more of a circular nose, and it's going to have a shine on top like that. Okay, that's kind of cool. I would say this style is more close towards Tex Avery and Chuck Jones, the guys that did the Looney Tunes and stuff like that. I think I'm more influenced by them when it comes to drawing animal characters, more or less. So, okay, so it's the bottom part of the mouth. I'm gonna kind of draw his tongue flopping out, like all dogs do. They're slobbery animals. And darken the inner part of the mouth like that, so you can see the tongue better. Add a tooth here and there. Let me just quickly erase that, Alden. You can see the tooth. And another tooth here, and maybe another one there as well. Erase it so you can see it. Erase the mouth as well so you can see that as well. Let's see the tongue clearer. Okay, so we have this tongue just flopping down out of his mouth. Right now, dogs have these like black lips. They're really kind of thick, and on the bottom part of the mouth, all the whole lip there is always black. So add that, and the jaw, and now we connect it all together, and we're done. All we gotta do now is just add the ears. Now, when it comes to dogs, you can draw forever because there are so many different types of dogs, and they all look different. And they've got different styles, but I can't do them all because, you know, we'll be here forever. But I think the ones I'm going to pick to do for this part of the course will be just enough for you guys to understand the concept of it. And dogs have different style ears as well. They're not like cats who like, the only difference between cats is like the size of their bodies or their fur. But majority of all their features are practically identical. Really very close, but with dogs, they're so many different races. It's amazing. So there we go. Kind of floppy ears. We just draw up, and you make this like triangular shape, flop of an ear down like this, and there you go. Kind of like Odie the dog from Garfield. His ears are kind of like this. Actually, I might do later on a little demonstration of a cartoon character with Odie ears. But yeah, this is this one actually kind of looks like the dog from Lady and the Tramp. If you guys haven't seen Lady and the Tramp, you gotta go watch it. Go and purchase it from the store or rent it from your local DVD shop or something. Yeah, the collar here, and there we go. He does look like the Tramp from Lady and the Tramp, a younger type version with a touch of Toonbox to it. Yeah. Okay, I thickened the eyebrows a little bit more, but I think that looks cool. Since I brought up the Lady and the Tramp, why not, you know, draw Lady as well? That type of dog, the one that looks like a sausage. It's a really short dog, really long. They're very delicate features as well. They're really beautiful dogs. I haven't seen them a lot in my life. I've only seen like maybe one or two. They're not that common to see, but not like the poodles or the chihuahuas and stuff. Yeah, if you ever seen one, you probably already know that they're really delicate, and they look feminine as well. They're really beautiful dogs. I might draw one actually. Okay, let's do like a kind of side profile sort of thing. Let me just move this out of the way so you can see the dogs. Okay. Let's start off with a circle. Okay. Let me zoom in. And let me just quickly, I like erasing it a bit so that it's not so dark, so I can see what I'm drawing on top of it. And let's draw the directional lines. Okay, add in the toonbox features. A lot of artists like to draw the directional lines to predict where each feature is positioned on the face. I don't. I just use the directional lines so I can guide me to whereabouts the character's looking, and that way I can just judge just from looking at what I'm drawing if I'm placing them correctly or not, the features and stuff. But anyway, that's kind of my thing. All right, now that we added the eyebrows, actually let me give them a little trim. They're a bit too thick. All right. Now we're going to bring out the snouts. Now these type of dogs don't have very big snouts, but they have very pointy type snouts. And curve it up like this. And I'm going to give her a little nose, because like I said before, these type of dogs, they're very delicate looking, and elegant. So I'm going to give her this kind of a type of nose, and leave a shine on top like that. Okay, and let's give her a little smile like so, and bring a tongue in as well and shade it in there. All right, now let me think roughly how they look like. I'm trying to memorize what they look like. So the lip underneath, and they might not actually look exactly like this, but you know, as long as you know kind of what they look like, then you'll get it right. Now this area that I just drew a line going all the way around the eye down to the mouth. All that area is going to be white, because they got like this light, really light snout, and the rest of their body is like dark brown or gingery color. A small little head. Give it a nice long neck. Okay, maybe make the mouth a little bit smaller. It's a bit too thick. A bit smaller, I reckon it'll be perfect. Okay, so we'll bring down the neck here, and from this side as well. And these dogs have these really long, dangly ears, like this. Okay, and from the other side as well. It's as if she's like got her hair in pigtails and stuff, in like a, you know. So you kind of like this. All right, there we go. And on this side as well, a bit more, make it more furry. I'm not sure if they have fluffy ears like this, or if they were really thin, floppy ears. I can't remember. But I know Lady and the Tramp, she had ears like this. So we're going to give her ears like this too. So she looks already like a feminine dog. I would add eyelashes, but I think it'll be a bit too much. So I'm going to leave it like this, just as it is. Okay. Scribbles everywhere, nice and rough and messy. That's how I like sketching. Now we just shade in the areas where I told you before that's going to be dark, and the rest of the area is going to be light. So if I was to color this, I'll give the dark areas like a brownish color, and the white area will be more of a light, really light brown, maybe even creamy color, or ivory or something. All right, so there we go. We've got Lady, a lady style type dog. Okay. Now, how about we draw those, what do you call those dogs? The ones that are like, you see them in the movies. They're always the ones that are guarding the warehouse or something. I'm not talking about Alsatians or German Shepherds. I mean those, they're really, really black and slim, and they look really scary. Well, I'm not going to make it scary, but you know what I'm talking about though, yeah? Those guard dogs. I've seen them in many like movies where there's like, I don't know, some warehouse where something's being protected, and the police detectives come in, and they always get chased by these dogs. And these dogs have these massive noses like this. So you see that? I curved it over and down, and then I'm going to curve it around towards the mouth. Okay, like this. Towards the jaw. So this time, I didn't make the snout so nice and neat. Okay. It gives them that kind of like a goofy type snout. The nose this time I've drawn it so that it comes out of the nose a little bit. It pokes out of the nose like that. And when I finish this little drawing here, you're gonna see which dog I was talking about. I've got it in my mind right now, so let me see if I can draw it the way I'm thinking of it. Okay, and let me add some little dots there of where their hairs are and stuff. That's his mouth. Okay, and these dogs, they have like really pointy ears. Really pointy ears. They're like Dobermans, but they're not. I'm not sure if they're Dobermans or... I can't remember what they're called. I don't think they're Doberman. I think they're bigger than Doberman dogs. But their ears are kind of like this. They point out like this. Really edgy. And, you know. And the other one would be around here somewhere. Like that. Okay, and yeah. And they have these really long necks and big chests as well. Okay, there we go. Yeah, and they're apparently meant to be really good for guarding stuff, so they must be kind of dangerous. All this is black. They're really, really dark. Really, really dark. There we go. And the face is black as well, but I'm not going to shade it in very dark. That means it's going to blend with the back of his neck and you won't be able to see the character's face. So I'm going to probably just gently shade over his face. Like this. Just imagine this was black. So basically, this is the kind of dog I know that looks like those dogs in the movies. But anyway, besides this, you know that I could take the same face and turn it into a beagle, for example. Okay, because beagles have these massive crooked type noses and stuff as well. So let me just erase this bit here so you can see the edge of his face. Okay, so let me just move this guy out of the way. I'm going to draw the same head again, but this time I'm just going to change. I'm going to tweak. Actually, what I'm going to change is his ears, and you can see that he's going to become a beagle just from changing the ears. Watch this. So another circle for the dog's head. I'm going to do the directional lines and add the eyes to form the toonbox head. And some lids there and eyebrows on top. And another eyebrow here. Okay. Now, the snout comes up and then goes down in like that. And once we get to the edge, we will bring it around to the mouth, which comes here. Like that. And add the little nose there as well. Shade it in. Okay. Nice big fat nose. And bring it here for the mouth. Okay. So, now that we've done that, let's add the cheek. Let me clean this up a bit. Okay. Now that we've done that, he's going to need his cheeks. Like so. Little hairdo. And now watch this. We're going to add the ears now. Now, beagles have these long, dangly ears. Alright. Beagles are hunting dogs, by the way. They've got a very good sense of smell. And they're great for... They were used, and I think they still use them for hunting. But anyway, so look, already, just from changing the ear, okay, it changes the dog. And these features, the ears and the noses, are very, very important. So, that's how you draw a beagle type dog, alright? Now, this whole course is 100% based around the toonbox head, guys, okay? So, once you've mastered the toonbox head, you're going to be able to draw any type of animal character you can think of, okay? And maybe even humans too. So, yeah. Let me just add some shading here as well. Right, now that we've done him,